So this is day 1372 of the quarantine for COVID-19. Just kidding. But to some people, it may feel that way. For those of us who are used to being on the go, for those of us who have led fairly busy lives up to this point, it's probably the first time that we're able to sit back, relax, and do nothing. Or not nothing, but really get to know ourselves, really get to know our family all over again, really get some projects around the house done, be productive, and just really take a step back from all of the distractions and trappings of material things. You know, like during a time like this, I think you actually find out what's most important. And not only what's most important, but what's most important to you. When you're driving 100 miles per hour and you ride past trees, they look blurry, right? But if you slow down to about 15 miles per hour and you drive past those same trees, they look a lot more clear. And so even though you may not be able to go all the places that you're used to going, you get a chance to slow down and appreciate some things that maybe you didn't appreciate before. And who knows, out of this quarantine, your passions and desires may be redirected because you may find out that whatever you've been doing up to this point, you don't like anymore. I don't know. I think that's why it's important to really spend time with yourself and get to know you. What does it mean to know thy own self? What does it mean to know yourself? I'll put it simply. To know your dreams, know your aspirations, to know your likes, to know your dislikes, to know what turns you on, to know what turns you off, to know what offends you, to know what you do that offends others, to know what hurts your feelings, to know what gets you anxious and fearful, to know what makes you happy, to know what you really want to do, to know what things you enjoy and what type of people motivate you and inspire you. And sometimes you don't notice that until you slow down and get all of the noise and all the distractions away from you. And when you don't know yourself and know all those things about who you are, you tend to have not only blind spots, but also you behave the way people want you to behave. Then you do things that people want you to do, and then you end up not being fulfilled. And then you have blind spots, right? Because if you have blind spots and you're not really self-aware, as they say, then there's no way for you to get better, for you to do better. And the only way to experience better, right, is to do better. And so I'm hoping that during this time, during this quarantine, and during this new series of Do You Know You, that you'll actually take some time to get to know yourself. You actually take some time to maybe do some brainstorming and write down a plan for the next 3 months. Write down a plan for the next year. Write down a plan for the next 10 years and allow yourself to dream. Allow yourself to step outside of, well, I don't have this and I have a limitation here and I can't do that and I don't have the resources. But just allow yourself to dream. If money wasn't an object, if time wasn't an object, if people and resources weren't an object, what would you do? What would you be doing? And I encourage you, whatever that is, start now. One of my favorite quotes is, start where you are, use what you have, do what you can. And I'll add to that, know yourself. So whatever you start is something that you really want to do. Have a great day.